So happy to have Ciryl Gane back here on the program. He's going to be fighting on Saturday against Alexander Volkov in the main event of UFC Vegas 30. Ciryl, thanks so much for doing this. How are you, my friend?
I'm fine, thank you. I'm fine. We're good.
That's good to hear. How long have you been in Vegas? I know you got here a little bit early just to get acclimatized.
We arrived there 8 days ago now. Yeah.
Great. Well, that's good. Before we talk about the fight, I noticed you got finally put in the EA Sports UFC game. How excited were you when you saw that?
This is awesome. This is awesome. That's crazy. That's crazy because I'm young in this game, in my career. I talk about my career, and now I'm already on the game. So that's awesome.
Yeah, it must be really cool. Now, have you played against Volkov yet? Have you done that?
No. I never played with my player. I never played.
Interesting. So you haven't even looked at the stats or anything? I was going to ask you if they're accurate or not.
Yes, I saw. I have 4.5 stars. So that's really correct.
Yeah, well, that's good. I'm glad to see they're giving you some credit there. Let's talk about your matchup against Volkov. We kind of figured this was going to be the next fight after your last win. How do you feel like you match up against him in this fight?
I think it's a really good matchup. And because he's, I think, one of the best of this division, and he's striking high level striking. He's well-rounded. He can do anything. He prove it. He challenged Verdum on the ground game. He challenged Curtis in the wrestling game. So this guy is really well-rounded, and he's taller than me, heavier than me. So this is a big test. I'm really excited about that.
And I don't know if you saw his comments, but he thinks that you're not going to stand and trade with him. Did you see that he mentioned that he's trying to challenge you to a stand-up fight?
Yes, I think he want to do that. He say something like, I don't know who, but I don't know who have the best kung fu.
Right. Have you brought in any taller fighters to prepare for Volkov, because he's a pretty tall guy?
Yes, of course. I did a really great camp for that. And particularly, I had 3 guys. Mourad Aliyev from the French team of boxing and just qualified for the Olympic game. I had Thomas Mosny from the Glory kickboxing, taller than me, heavier than me, and really technical in striking. And I had my bro close to me, Pauline Begay. This is the future of the light heavyweight. This is a new guy.
Okay. That's a good group of guys. It seemed like you had a pretty long camp for this fight because you got lots of notice. How long was your training camp?
I started my camp in April. So April, May, and June. So 2.5 months, maybe a little bit more.
I imagine your weight's feeling good. I mean, you don't have to cut that much weight to get to heavyweight, right?
No, yes, I'm a light heavyweight in this division, and yes, I'm in my weight. I'm comfortable with my weight, 112.
Okay, there you go. You don't think you could ever go to light heavyweight, do you? You'd be too big.
I don't want to be too big, but I can add on my weight maybe 2 kilos. That's possible, but I don't have the time to do this, to do some program for the muscles. I don't have time for yet.
How do you see the fight playing out on Saturday?
I don't know. This is a great question, and every time I don't have the good answer, but it's going to be a big war. It's going to be a big war because I think you're going to challenge me. You're really going to challenge me, and maybe you're going to make me a new version of myself, and I like that. That's why I'm really excited about this fight.
Do you like the challenge of being able to finish someone like Volkov? Because there's only one fighter that's finished him in the UFC, and that was Derek Lewis, and it was at the last minute. There was literally a second left in the fight. Do you like the fact that you could be the guy to finish Volkov?
Everything is possible. Everything is possible. Like I say, he's well-rounded, but me too. Everything is possible.
Have you or your coaches or anyone been told about the winner of this fight? Because we don't know what's happening. It looks like Francis is going to be fighting Derek Lewis. There might be a possibility of you being next. Have you been told that maybe you might get a title shot off this win?
Yes, of course. I think this fight seems like a semi-final. I think the winner of this Saturday probably gonna put on the headline for the title shot. Maybe I think.
Okay. What did you think of Francis Ngannou's win over Stipe Miocic? It was a very dominant performance. Were you expecting that?
Yes, I was really happy for him, for every people support this guy because we know everybody know where he's from, and this is a beautiful story. I'm really happy.
Do you think that if he does end up fighting Derek Lewis, that he will defeat Derek Lewis in their rematch?
I think if we have a revenge, I think he gonna win. I think now he proved it against Stipe Miocic. He proved it. I think Stipe Miocic is more dangerous than Derek Lewis, and he did very well against Stipe. And now he has the belt. So I think if you have a revenge, I think yes, he's gonna do well.
I don't know if I'm sure you've been told this, but have you been told by fans that you look a bit like Anthony Joshua, the boxer?
Yeah, yeah, there are some people like to say that. It's a little bit true. Yeah, it's a little bit true.
Have you ever been mistaken for him? Has a fan ever come up to you and said, "Hey, Mr. Joshua, can I get your autograph?"
No, never.
Okay. I was going to say, because, yeah, there are some similarities there as well. We talked about the EA Sports game. Are you playing any video games right now?
Yes, always. Now it's more FIFA, soccer.
FIFA, okay.
Yes, we have a team with a lot of friends, and we did a great game.
That's good. Are you very good at it? Is that your best game?
Yeah, we are really good. The last month in the ranking, and this month we are maybe 15
Okay.
in the world.
That's great. Have you been watching the Euro soccer in general, the Euro Cup that's going on right now?
Of course, I saw the match of yesterday against the Portugal. And we will see for the future, but I think we're going to do something. I think the French team going to do something.
Yeah, it's enjoyable. Have you watched every game?
Every game of the French team, yeah.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, you've been glued to it, which is really cool. Have you ever been to a soccer game before?
Yes. When I was
football, I should say. You call it football over there, right?
Understand. With my father, yeah, with my father. Because my father was a footballer, not really a big professional, but he did well, and that's why I started. I started with the soccer, me too. Before the MMA, before every sport.
If all goes well on Saturday night, are you hoping to fight again this year? Are you looking to get maybe one more fight or two more fights in this year? If you're healthy.
Yes. If I can, if I'm injury free, yes. Why not? There we go. Of course.
And any update on the UFC going to France and doing a card there?
Est-ce que tu as une idée de la date où UFC arrive?
I have no idea, but I think it's not really far.
Okay, well, we'll see what happens. Ciryl, thanks so much for doing this, especially a few days removed from the main event. Anyone you want to thank? Any sponsors? Any social media you want to plug? I'll give you the last word.
No, we good. Just a big word for everybody. Support me, every fan everywhere in the world. Thank you very much. And of course, I'm young. I'm look like an outsider, but I'm going to do the job Saturday. I want to make a show for everybody and for the UFC too.